Hey Google, turn on the collection. What's up, world? This is Salim with Flip for Figs, and today I'm going to show you how to keep these really cool Hot Toys bases lit without batteries. As you know, I hate batteries. In my last no battery video, I showed you how to ditch those little tiny cell batteries in your Hot Toys figures so you can keep them lit without needing to fuss. And now I'm going to show you how to keep these things lit with this little magic box. Let's take a look.
Flip for Figs.
When I flip, you flip, we flip.
Alright, so the box looks like this. You'll see that it shows candles on there because it's, I guess, intended to keep all of those candles that use batteries lit, but that's not what we're going to do. And so when you open it up, you're going to see that there's a lot of wires and a lot of these batteries that are also not attached to anything, and I'll explain those in a second. Because essentially, only one battery is hooked up to each terminal here, and so you get a few different ones. There's 5 terminals here, so you could theoretically power 5 different bases up with just one kit, but you obviously have to have enough dummy batteries. Alright, so most Hot Toys display bases use AAA batteries, so let's get started. Alright, so this particular display base needs 3 AAA batteries. So first, you need to grab some of these dummy batteries. So you're going to need 2, and then these 2 plus the one that's hooked up to the terminal makes 3 total. So you'll need to pay attention. It's kind of hard to see, but basically the plus symbol's on the bottom and the negative symbol's on the top, and the batteries also has a negative symbol, so you'll essentially slide that in, and then another negative, and then you'll grab one of these that's hooked up and make sure that the negative side is on top and the positive is on the bottom. Alright, so then all you got to do is plug this in, and let's hit the switch, and there you go, it is powered on. Now obviously these are a lot of wires to kind of deal with, so you're going to need a big display case, but if you have several of these bases kind of within the same vicinity, these wires are really long. So I mean, you can have like Emperor Palpatine's throne, you can have a few of these different bases, you know, the Luke Bespin Deluxe or the Empire Strikes Back Vader bases, those all use batteries as well. So I mean, you could theoretically use this kit to light up a bunch of those display bases. Now if you're using like a Maji case display where you have that kind of space, then it'll work well. Alright, just for fun, I want to show you this one. Now this comes with the Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan Kenobi Deluxe. And basically, I already kind of unscrewed it and got those dummy batteries in there just so you don't have to waste time watching me do that. But you just pop it in there, flip the switch, and there you go. So, you know, it's a really great solution. Again, it can be cumbersome working with the wires, but if you have the space for it or you're good at kind of finagling your wires around, I think it's a great way to keep these lit without having to keep swapping batteries in and out. Especially if you're like me and you kind of position these in a way where there's a bunch of other figures around them. It's hard to get in and out to turn on the on and off switch and swap batteries when you need to. So having this solution able to be hooked up to like a smart outlet and have everything turn on all at once is really fantastic. Alrighty folks, so as you can see, it's such a simple and easy solution, and it's inexpensive. And I mean, when you consider the time and the hassle it takes to kind of get into your displays and, you know, get behind these types of display walls and turn switches on and off or replace batteries, I think most people don't even bother, right? I mean, once you put something in a display base and then you put stuff around it, it gets really hard to kind of fuss with it afterwards. So being able to have these permanently hooked up to turn on and off with the rest of my collection is such a great thing to have, and it's such a nice way to enjoy these display bases. Now, something I didn't realize, and this is more of a criticism of these Hot Toys bases, is that one of them came with Han Solo, the Stormtrooper disguise, and the other one actually just came with the Stormtrooper. It's pretty new. It's from Return of the Jedi, and they actually don't match. As you can see, the colors are a little bit different. That's going to drive me a bit nuts. I did notice it when they were off, but I notice it now that they're on, and so I may have to pick up another one of those Return of the Jedi Stormtroopers just so I can get the matching bases and then use this somewhere else in the collection, because I colors and stuff like that not matching bothers me a little bit more than it should. But either way, I think it looks great. I'm just going to quickly show you what a difference it makes. So I'm going to turn them off and turn them back on. So it really brings these displays to life. And so I encourage you to pick up this box or see what other variations they have. Now, these are not exclusive to just Hot Toys. So if you have anything else that needs batteries to power on, they do offer AA and AAA solutions for pretty much anything you need that requires batteries. Link in the description. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this quick and easy video. I will continue to offer different ways to keep your collection looking as best as possible, because that's what I hope to achieve in my collection. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
When I flip, you flip, we flip.